Now, eNCA has learnt of a deadly car accident involving a prominent Limpopo politician and interim chairperson of the Provincial Economic Development Agency. Chibani Clifton Nkadimeng also sits on the Limpopo Gambling Board and was married to Cooperative Governance Minister Thembi Nkadimeng. 5 people were killed in that crash in Sekhukhune in Limpopo in the early hours of the 30th of July this year. Evidence also shows that the vehicle owned by Nkadimeng was not roadworthy and didn't have a valid license disc at the time of the collision. All angles investigated the story. Square-Nurse, Limpopo, along Jane First Road. Video footage taken by a taxi passenger as they came across an accident involving 3 vehicles. A white VW Polo, a blue Toyota Avanza, and a white Mercedes-Benz GL 500 belonging to Chibani Nkadimeng, known to those close to him as Dito. 5 occupants in the Avanza died on the scene, while 1 survived. Some were security guards, 1 was a manager at a nearby filling station, and another was their driver. They were heading to their early morning shifts when the accident occurred. This eNatus document, printed on the 31st of July 2023, a day after the accident, shows that the Mercedes was not roadworthy and that the license disc had expired 4 months before the accident. But when the system was checked a week later, the vehicle suddenly appeared as roadworthy and had a brand new license disc expiring in July 2024. We called Chibani Clifton Nkadimeng, owner of the vehicle and ex-husband of Cooperative Minister Thembi Nkadimeng. We got a hold of Percy Sibeke Nkadimeng, the said driver of the GL 500. He hung up as soon as we told him the reason for our call.
I'm looking for Mr. Nkadimeng.
Yes, Mr. Nkadimeng.
Okay, Mr. Nkadimeng, you're speaking to Masego Rahlaga from eNCA, like I mentioned. The team and I are investigating a car accident that happened in Sekhukhune on the 30th of July. Let's try him one more time.
He did not answer when we tried to call him again, so we opted to send him our questions via WhatsApp. To this day, Nkadimeng has only read the questions and not responded. In his sworn affidavit, signed by Nkadimeng, he places both himself and his son, Percy Sibeke Nkadimeng, at the scene. He even names the son as the driver of the Mercedes-Benz and adds that he was a passenger. Sibeke Nkadimeng was driving with a learner's license he had obtained just 19 days before the collision. When we contacted Cooperative Minister Thembi Nkadimeng through her spokesperson, she said neither of her 2 sons were in the area at the time of the accident, and she confirmed that she and Nkadimeng divorced in 2019. Chibani Nkadimeng states under oath that he was bleeding after the crash and taken to the Pholoso Clinic, a private hospital in Polokwane. He says he was admitted there for 2 days. However, when we consulted with investigators on the 2nd of September, just over a month after the crash, we learned that the hospital sent this document showing that the last time he was attended to at the facility was in 2021. Visiting the accident scene, families of those who died are still reminded of the horror. Evidence is still on site. From this side mirror of the Mercedes-Benz to other debris. Mother of two and security guard Angelina Mpela was one of them. Her young children and their father are gutted after losing her.
I'll check up and say, I license this mayona. There's no license number plate at the so information gonna be chicha ya wana mugulu. So I got extended report the Yamatonga 7. Ja August hono huja extended report Yamatom. If it's not details ja driver ya Benz. So got 15. Kagarlata yung mga then I lata la tiliki ausyo mga floko ba mojarno. Rasay luki siya glory image. Or up to 2 hours. I image extended report it and Vamujar was a little bit of I can I line a little text chicha driver ya Benz which are go engagement. I'll stress too much. I hope no for you. Yeah, cause happy I have in that one.
A few blocks away, we speak to the brother of Mahlaku Maloma, a 30-year-old who was newly married. She was a manager at a nearby filling station and on her way to report for duty.
Because re be re thabile go tloga nako ka moka re sa tswa lenyalong la gagwe ka di 28 ya May o be a sa tswa nyalo ba malao re tšere ditaba ka moka re je beile go bona mara a ba re tšwele mogola ka selo re ra gore ga o sena tšhelete o ka se ke wa kgona go ka swariša motho.
Others who passed away include 36-year-old Soli Molopo and 27-year-old Mautwana Chabadi, the driver of the Avanza. Of the 6 passengers in the Avanza, there was only one survivor.
Mara gore ne go diregang be ke sa kwishishu ka re ke toro so ne ke sa kwishishilo ke no bona ke shitse ke le sepetlele gore ke ile bang sepetlele zanga ka bona.
And then into pain no so you
zanga ka kwa pain zanga ka kwa next ne ke no ba le cho.
And then utlwe gore chomme ya ha drive out
maphodisa tlile fro kwa sepetlele then ba fihla ba mputsisha di questions then ka ba botsisha gore ba bamba kae then ko ana ba mputsa ba re ba tlhokofetse
go etsang
ma
go etsang ha ba bolela ba tlhokofetse ka ofela
ke maketse ka kudu e tshoka tshoebi.
So when doctor ha o tlhalosetsa a re o lemetse jwang o lemetse kae
o rile ke le rapolela mo le shiftile la mo tsong la mo hlenne molala la mo tsong then we go re le mo.
Chipani Kadimeng seems to blame the accident on the Polo driver. But the Polo driver says he remembers the pair that was in the Mercedes-Benz being taken to the Jane First Memorial Hospital.
So mara batho ba nata ba level next nyaka le like sana go win next and nanta to aka mmona because nna ke bone ba shimiana ba ithu nta to ba le ka eng because aka mmona nanta to na ba shimiana ba kina bona mo ba le thu fe ga ba tlola ke private ambulance ntui ba isa kwa ba isa hospital mo bileng go lela maka batho ba tagile ba please. So never get kela miracle, never get juali, never get kela miracle. So never get go na ge, cause na I go wrong, we get go na sharp, and then never get justice here. I'm all about Jima di kamoka. So about Jima next.
Added to this, a doctor who was on shift at the hospital told investigators that she remembers having to attend to 3 people who survived the accident that morning. A woman who had damaged her arm and 2 young men who disappeared from the facility as she was attending to the female because she was the most badly injured. As all involved wait for investigations to conclude and family members try to piece their lives back together, questions remain. How did Chipani Nkadimeng, an influential Limpopo politician, member of the Provincial Gambling Board and interim chairperson of the Limpopo Economic Development Agency, manage to get his car deemed roadworthy after it was so extensively damaged in the accident? Why did he get a valid license disc after the fact? And why did he say he was admitted to hospital when evidence indicates he was not? Police at the Skoornoord police station have confirmed that a docket has been opened. Masego Rahlaga, Skoornoord in Limpopo.